Hi there, and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm sharing with you the kit that I completed for the Crafting with Kits collaboration that I'm doing with my friend Deb, who is Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage here on YouTube. And I'll be leaving a link down below in the description box to her channel so you can check out which kit she went through this month. So I decided to pull out a paper pumpkin kit. I've had this for a while. Makes beautiful cards. It's June 2021, called Expressions in Color. And because I'm so behind in my kits, I decided to mostly do them the way they were intended from the card kit, but I did make a couple of changes. So here's the cards from the card kit. So you get everything you need to make the cards, and then a little ink cube, and the only extra thing you need is your scissors and possibly other embellishments if you want, or a different type of glue if you want, but those are the cards. So let's start with that green one. I did change these the most. So I think I had 2 kits of this one. And so for this card, I used a hot foil plate on this piece and did that design. I think it was from Spellbinders. And then I layered it with kind of a frosted champagne gold cardstock. And then these embellishments I showed on the 11th, embellishments on the 11th collab. These were some that I used on these cards. Thought the colors went really nicely together. So the card on this card, the card base and this green layer came in the kit, and then I, from my own stash, added the other layer, the embellishments, and did the hot foiling. Then on here, just like they did the thanks, I did the thanks on a couple of these cards. And again, I used a hot foil plate in the background. This one happens to be, trying to tilt it so you can see it maybe. This one background piece happens to be leaves. And then I just adhered the word thanks down flat and added some sequins to embellish. Hope that shows up okay. And then for these 2 cards, I used a different hot foil plate from Spellbinders, and I colored in the little leaves with a matching stencil that you could get. And the reason this is on the white side is because on the green side I messed up the foiling. It didn't turn out very well at all. So I turned it over, and then because I messed up the green side, I just colored the thanks with some ink on the back side of that vellum piece. But again, some sequins to give a little more sparkle. For this card right here, I did it pretty much the way they had it in the kit, although I needed thank you cards instead of congratulations. So I made mine with a thank you, many thanks sentiment. But the card base, this vellum layer, the flower pieces, the sequins, and the label came in the kit. So I think these are all pretty much the same. So I have 6 of those. And then for this one, I did it a little bit different. I took a card base. Used a white card base actually, and let's get going the right way. And I took the card front and cut it off, and then cut it diagonally. And then I did the same thing to the back side of the card, which was a solid purple. Cut it in half diagonally. And then I took a piece of each to put it on the card front. And then I used a Love from Lizzie line sticker, and then this vellum piece came in the kit, as did the sequins. And then for some of the extra pieces of the card base that hadn't been used, I just made a layer and used the other side of the for the white to do the sentiment or the writing the message on, and then a scrap of the Lizzie strips. So these are all also basically the same. So I have 6 of those, and these are left blank so that they can be used for any occasion. I'll probably use them either for thank you cards or a couple of them maybe for birthday cards. But that was taking care of this kit, and what I have left is a couple vellum pieces that say thanks, I think. And then I have some dimensionals left, some sequins left. The stamp set can always be used again. I have some leftover labels in here, and then some twine that I chose not to use. So, like I said, I had two kits, so I have 2 of everything left over in there. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for joining me, and now I'm off to create.